In this lecture, let's see how we can create a queue using a linked list. We are already familiar with the linked list methods. In the linked list chapter, we learned the linked list methods and how it works. Now, let's create a linked list here. I'm going to create a linked list of integers. Linked list. Naming this as a queue. We have created an empty linked list. Now let's try to add some values. Before that, let's learn how queue works. So in queue, the insertions can be added at the end and the removals only can be performed at the beginning of the list. So what are the two methods we can use from linked list to achieve this? So to add an element at the end of the list or queue, we can use add last, and to remove an element from the beginning of the list, we can use poll first. So using poll first and add last, we can mimic a queue using linked list. So let's add the values. Queue dot add last of 1. Now we have inserted 6 elements to the queue. Now the other method, such as using poll first, we can poll all of these numbers and we will see the output. So first let's print the contents of the queue. Now I am going to run this program. Right click. Yeah, we have displayed the elements in the queue. Now let's remove them using poll first. While queue is not empty, poll them one by one. Poll first off. Here we can say now let's run this program. So here we are adding the elements into the queue, then here we are displaying those elements, then here we are removing those elements. So the first one inserted is 1, so we are expecting the first one to come out. So as we discussed earlier, queue implements first in first out. The first one which inserted was 1 and the 1 should come out first. Let's run this. Yeah, the sequence is same. The first one inserted 1 came out first, and second one inserted 2 came out second. And this is how a queue can be created using linked list, just using two methods such as add last and poll first. Now using the similar way, we can create a stack using linked list. In stack, we learned that the removals and insertion are happening at one place. So what we can do is insertion are happening at add last. Now we can have removals also at the same place, such as poll last. So let's see how stack works. See, this is how stack works. So the last inserted one is 6, the first one came out is 6, the last in first out. So this is how a stack and queue can be created using linked list. Okay, we are winding up this lecture. See you in the next lecture.